library, it could not be divine supreme wisdom. So you get it from a slave. One of your former slaves that you subjugated. One of your former slaves that you whipped. One of your former slaves that you beat. One of your former slaves who you robbed of his name, his language, his culture, his religion, his God, but had him running around in your culture, your name, your language, your religion, and in the name of your God. And now he stands before you and declares the final revelation, which is God is a man. A human being, always has been and always will be.
Yes, sir.
He declares that the devil is also a man, the opposer of God in this time. All that you have been taught of God, you were worshiping other people's ideas of God. But what did God say of himself? Did he say that he was a spook? Did he say that he was a spirit? Did he say he was some formless thing that nobody could see until they die? Or did others say it of him? So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad stood before the world and said, "Thus saith the Lord to me, in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever." Many of you have been greatly confused by the message and teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Many of you who claim to follow him began and are beginning and have been trying to teach mystery God teachings and make those a part of the divine supreme wisdom that says God is a man, a human being.
Come on. Come on.
So back in 1975, when the blood son of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the traitor skunk Wallace D. Mohammed, when he took over, he taught all the former followers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that Master Farad Muhammad himself prayed. This is what Wallace taught, to destroy what his father had done, which was to teach that this man is God, Allah, in person, live and in person. And then this traitor skunk come behind his father and said, well, Master Farad Muhammad prayed. Master Farad Muhammad prayed. Messenger Elijah Muhammad never taught any such thing. First of all, I need you to think. Brother Gerard, I'm asking Negroes to think.
Sorry.
Who would he pray to? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that a supreme one has made his appearance amongst us in the person of Master Wallace Farad Muhammad. Who would he pray to? Anyone that he would pray to or anything he would pray to negates the godhood that he represented to his messenger. So you got some fool talking about he prayed to the originator at the point of origination. What in the Sam hell does that mean? That is nothing more than mystery God teachings. No, the Supreme One in the time of history, in the 25,000 year cycle of history, he prays to no one. He wills the thing into existence. He don't pray for it, he wills it. And you and I have that same will to bring forth can conceive in our minds, though not on the level of him.
Come on.
Messenger Muhammad teaches us anything the human being can conceive of in his brain, in his mind, he can bring it into existence.
Hey. Jeez.
So there is no originator at the point of origination.
Go ahead, brother.
Matter of fact, there is no one single originator. The black man is the maker,
The owner.
owner, cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. The originator, for the purposes of this discussion given to us by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, is the first one who was self-created in the deep, dark womb of space. He was an atom of life and light and began rotating in the darkness. And from that rotation, which an object, and according to the laws of physics, an object at rest tends to stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. But in that first life germ, there was no force outside of it. There was nothing in the universe. Messenger Muhammad says it like this: imagine the entire visibility of the universe gone from your vision. This is the black womb of space, not a color from a Crayola crayon box.
Go ahead, brother.
So he began rotating, moving in the darkness. What do you mean he? Him, the atom of life, that was a man in space, in a womb. That won't no man. You wasn't a man or a woman inside the womb of your mother when you were a single cell, a single life germ? Well, this is the first of us being birthed some 78 trillion years ago.
Go ahead.
And he was the only reality in space. And he began turning in the darkness. We're taught that the universe is everything: sun, moon, and star. Uni means one.
Right.
And the Latin verse means to turn. So the one began turning in the darkness. He revolved around himself.
Fire.
The light that he produced from himself.
Fire, boy.
The shock of the hour. All praises are due to Allah. For the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You are right. You and I are right in the midst of the shock. From 78 trillion years ago, it has been building. It is ready to reach an inevitable conclusion. And you and I have a ringside seat. We will see exactly who the God is. Because all praises are due to God. Because there's two gods on scene today. One is a God of evil. He's been ruling for the last 6,000 years. But the God of righteousness has decided to come down now from his high, lofty place to reclaim not just his throne, but first reclaim his prize, his treasure, his golden vessels, his people from the God who stole them. See, when we talk about Allah in the Nation of Islam, you who are unstudied get real confused real easy. And you use your confusion to try and discredit what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches.
Go ahead.
When we say Allah, we do mean the one true living God in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever. But he didn't create this universe.
Right. Make it plain, brothers.
After that self-creation, other gods.
Came. That's right.
The first one, the originator, he originated himself and the Son, and that's just about it. Everything else you see out there in the heavens and the planets were created by other gods.
Go ahead, man.
We just don't have their names.
Right.
We just don't know the exact dates.
Right.
Messenger Muhammad gave us enough to erase mystery God teachings. So when we talk about the one, we're talking about the one who has made his appearance, the divine supreme being. But when we are talking about the black man in general, who wrote Holy Quran or Bible? The Holy Quran or Bible is written by the original people, who is Allah, the supreme being, the black man of Asia. So all of us are Allah. We wrote Holy Quran or Bible. Messenger Muhammad further teaches us that the we are 24 wise men, 12 major and 12 minor. This is the supreme council of gods. The Bible calls them the 4 and 20 elders. You call them the holy scientists of Islam. The Holy Quran calls them the angels. There's always been 24 of them. But since the deportation of the moon 66 trillion years ago, they have hidden their face. They have withdrawn their divine presence to allow man. What man? Normal man, everyday man, to become so dissatisfied with himself that he would want to see a change.
Go ahead. Ooh. Go ahead.
So what is the history? An evil one has now been given time to rule, but only for a time. See, we've been back, the self-creation we're taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad 78 trillion years ago. The creation of the sun, about 72 trillion years ago. Well, how was you marking time? He marked time by revolving around himself. Once the sun was placed into existence and others got trapped in the orbit of the sun, then he marked time by the orbit of the planets around the sun. And then 66 trillion years ago, the deportation of the moon, which was once a part of this planet called Earth. The whole thing at that time was called Fumar, or moon, until it was blasted away. Where's the proof of that? What library did I see that in, that the moon was blasted away from the Earth? What library you know that's 66 trillion years old? Do you know how old 66 trillion years is?
Come on, bro.
It is so old that time has erased everything that existed.
Right.
66 trillion. It didn't erase the material, but whatever was made out of that material is long since decayed, long since recycled into new things. But you and I were given a glimpse into that. And you want to find it in the white man's library. You want to find it in the white man's newspaper. I don't care whether you believe it or not. You can take what Messenger Elijah Muhammad teaches us, or you can let it alone. But it is proven at no limited time. We shared with you last week that the astronaut said the moon rocks and the moon dust smell like spent gunpowder. I ain't gonna even go into all that. You can take it or let it alone, you're still not gonna believe it. It's not